He's not going to regret losing you because you cried, begged, or explained. He's going to regret it the moment he realizes you're actually gone. There's a difference between wanting him back and making him want you back. If you're done chasing, done explaining, and ready to flip the script, this is how you do it. In this video, I'll show you how to make a man truly regret losing you and what makes him come back, not out of guilt, but because he knows he let go of something rare. When a man lets a good woman go, it doesn't always hit him straight away. Sometimes it doesn't hit him for weeks or months, and at first, he might even feel relieved. I know it stings to hear, but that's usually how it plays out. He convinces himself he's made the right decision. He thinks he's got his freedom back. No pressure, no responsibility, no one asking for more than he was willing to give. He's telling himself he's winning, that maybe now he can focus on himself or see what's out there. And for a little while, he might even enjoy that illusion. But that feeling? It's not peace, it's distraction, it's ego. And it fades, always. Because what he doesn't realize at the time is that you weren't the problem. You were the piece holding it all together. You were the calm, the care, the softness that made him feel seen. And he took it for granted. That's the thing about men who are used to emotional comfort. They don't miss it until they can't reach it anymore. And once they notice it's gone, that's when the regret starts creeping in. The biggest mistake most women make when they want a man to regret losing them is sticking around in some form, staying friends, responding to the odd message, liking his posts, keeping that door slightly open just in case he changes his mind. But the truth is, that does the opposite of what you want. He never really feels the loss if you're still emotionally available. And if he doesn't feel the loss, he doesn't value what he had. He just assumes you're always an option. So here's what you do. You remove yourself completely. Not in some dramatic, blocking him on every platform kind of way. I'm talking quiet detachment. No announcement, no goodbye monologue, no emotional explosion. You just disappear from his world. You stop giving him the comfort of your attention. You stop checking in. You stop reacting to him altogether. He goes from feeling your presence every day to nothing at all. And that silence, it's powerful. It says more than any final message ever could, because suddenly you're not the one trying to fix things or explain your worth. You're just gone. And that confuses him. It makes him wonder. He starts checking for you. Did she block me? Is she seeing someone else? Why isn't she watching my stories anymore? Meanwhile, you've already started something bigger. Your glow up. And I don't just mean doing your hair and hitting the gym. Though yes, do that too. But I mean a full inner shift. I want you to stop focusing on him and start focusing on you. You start rebuilding your energy. You upgrade your mindset. You rewire the way you see yourself. You stop showing up as the woman who's trying to be chosen and start showing up as the woman who chooses herself first every single time. And the best part? It's not fake. It's not a performance. You actually start to feel better. Your world becomes full again, not with him, but with new routines, new people, new peace. And that genuine peace is what really gets under his skin, because now when he checks in, you're not sad, you're not angry, and you're not begging. No, you're glowing, you're busy, you're living. And you're not performing it for him, you're just genuinely done. That's when he starts to unravel. At first, it's just curiosity, a message here and there, a random meme, a just thinking about you text. Don't fall for it. That's not him coming back with clarity. That's him checking if the door's still open. That's ego, that's insecurity. And this is the part where you have to be strong. You don't respond with ice. You don't need to be cold, just detached, calm, polite, minimal. You show him that the old version of you, the one who would have jumped at the chance to hear from him, is gone. And when he sees that, when he feels that emotional shift, that's when the regret hits hard, because now you're no longer accessible. He doesn't know if he still matters to you. He doesn't know if someone else has your attention. And worse, he starts to realize that you're no longer acting hurt. You're just not interested. That realization hurts more than any guilt trip or emotional outburst ever could, because it tells him something he never expected. You've outgrown him. You've evolved past the version of you that needed his love. You're in your soft, peaceful, powerful era now, and that version of you doesn't chase. She attracts. She sets standards. She doesn't break down when someone pulls away. She builds a better life without them. Eventually, if he's still got a shred of emotional maturity, he'll come back properly, not with a meme, not with a drunk text, but with real words, real effort. He'll admit he messed up, that he didn't realize what he had, that he's been thinking about you, dreaming about you, wanting you back. And that's your moment, but not to gloat, not to punish him. Your power is in how you hold your peace. You listen, you nod, you smile, but you don't melt, you don't run back. You let him earn a place in your new life, if that's even what you want anymore. Because here's the truth. The goal was never just to make him regret it. The goal was to become the kind of woman who doesn't settle for being an afterthought. The kind of woman a man has to level up to be with. The kind of woman who knows she is the prize and acts like it, even when no one's watching. So no, you don't chase him. You don't post thirst traps to get his attention. You don't compete with the next girl. You just become unforgettable. And he feels that in the silence, in the glow, in the unbothered way you moved on. And that's what makes him come back. Not because you begged, not because you manipulated, but because you became the woman he thought would always be there, and you've proved him dead wrong. And once he realizes what he lost, he doesn't just want you back. He'll wish he never let you go in the first place. So if he let you go thinking he could come back whenever he pleased, let this be his wake-up call. You don't need to beg, prove, or play games. You just need to rise. And when you do, his regret won't just hit, it'll haunt him. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe for more dating advice that keeps your power exactly where it belongs, in your hands. And if you're ready to actually do the inner work and not just talk about it, I've created meditation and affirmation videos to help you develop a high-value mindset and step fully into your power. Affirmations and guided meditations work by forming new neural pathways, which literally change how you think, feel, and respond. You start building unshakable self-worth. You stop overthinking. You stop chasing. And you start embodying the version of you that attracts everything, without forcing anything. I post a brand new one every Wednesday, right here on this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.